Hi again, Parko Van B from Postabargain here, and today we're taking a look at Ducktales Remastered. This was the PlayStation version that I tried out, but the game is also available on PC and now also on Xbox Live. Let's start off by saying if you're a fan of Disney's Ducktales, whether it be because you played the game back in your Game Boy or NES, or you were a fan of the cartoons, you're probably already smiling at this point hearing this music. Ducktales Remastered has given the original a full HD remake. So can it live up to the rose-tinted nostalgic memory? Let's take a look. This game was designed to make you smile. That's its purpose, and unless you've got a heart of stone, it's more than likely going to succeed. The visuals are absolutely gorgeous, the colours are vibrant, and the characters do look like they've been plucked straight out of the cartoon. There's definitely a splash of Disney gold all over this title. The music is equally pleasing, and all the original tunes are back and still sound brilliant. I have to admit, I was a little disappointed it wasn't a cross-play title on the PSN between the PS3 and the Vita. I do think a trick was missed here, as I think this would have been brilliant on the Vita. The ability to drop in and out whenever you liked on the go. It would have been perfect. Perhaps this is something that will come later in a future update. Although this game is very pretty, don't let it fool you, it is very hard as well. You get 2 lives at a time on each level, and you cannot stack these up like in Super Mario for example. You will die quite a few times in this game, I pretty much guarantee it. The difficulty I found was slightly heightened by the fact that the controls were a little fidgety. I've spoken to a few people that have played this game and they did agree with me that the cane jump sometimes just fails to work, or sometimes it just stops for no apparent reason. I do believe it was the same in the original, and I think it's been left in to give it an authentic feel, but I think I would have preferred if it had actually been fixed. Ducktales is an old game, and because it's old, it's full of old school secrets, which if you find, you will be pleasantly rewarded with power-ups, and if you can find Mrs. Beakley, you will be rewarded with a very rare and valuable extra life. Completing each level adds money to your money bin, and this allows you to unlock bonuses such as concept art and music. As I mentioned earlier, you only have 2 lives per level, so if you do die stupidly, it does quite often result in you just having to restart the level. That is the level of difficulty of this game. I would say I do get frustrated quite easily at games, and this game did frustrate me on more than one occasion, but if you have a high threshold for this kind of thing, you might be able to look past it. At the same time, it's also very addictive, and if you do die, it is one of these games that makes you just want to keep playing. So with the controls being a little annoying at times, this game is an unusual contrast, as 1 minute is making you smile, and it will make you smile a lot. It will also annoy you and frustrate you at times as well. Quite an unusual contrast. Now, I don't want to focus on the negative with this game. It's full of old school secrets, and it is very satisfying and addictive. The difficulty of the levels is what makes it satisfying, and when you do complete one, it does make you smile again. Now the game is $11.99 on the PSN and $9.99 on Xbox Live, so if you do have both consoles, it's pretty much a no-brainer which console you have to buy it on. If there had been cross-play with Vita, then it might have been worth paying the extra £2, but as it stands, I couldn't really recommend you buying the PSN version over the Xbox Live version if you have the choice. Overall, I found Ducktales Remastered a very welcome and refreshing change from all the death and destruction that takes place in most games I play. I did have a nostalgia link with this title, which if you have too will obviously make the game more appealing. Although the controls aren't perfect, yes, I'm talking about you, cane jump, the game is still a pleasure to play. The challenge it offers, with the game's difficulty, trophy achievements and game unlocks, overall make it an attractive package. I would have liked to have seen the game priced the same on PSN and Xbox Live, as £11.99 is a little bit steep for me. However, that's coming from a lifelong bargain hunter, and you can always get deals on PSN credit and MS points on Postabargain, so it's not a deal breaker. I'd give this game a very respectable 7 out of 10, and hopefully I've told you enough about the game to help you decide if you should play it or not. Thanks for watching.